Hi, this is video 25, and we were talking about where I left off was about the Garden of Eden, and we said we were going to jump into maybe love aspects, or uh, love. Love is it's a good thing to touch on. Um, well, first of all, nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Supposedly, our sun, will burn out in another, I don't know, billion years or whatever they predict it to be. So even that sun's going to go. But if you ever heard, there's two like mystical poets that lived about 900 years ago, Rumi and Hafiz, Hafiz, and Rumi, Rumi, and they have a lot of nice stuff. And one of them uh, is about the sun and the earth, and you'll look it up. But anyway, the idea is this: is that nature gives and never asks for anything in return. Gives you life, gives you your own life. Gives the sun. Without the sun, we wouldn't be here. Without the breath, we wouldn't be here. So those things, no matter what we do to them, like whatever we do to our atmosphere, whatever we do to our environment, killing trees and all of that stuff, uh, they don't complain. They just keep giving. They don't expect anything in return. That's true love. That's love, is to give without expecting anything in return. Also, that's a way for you not to be, to give without expecting something in return is also a way where you will not be um, depressed or unsatisfied, because everybody wants to give and expecting something in return. That's again, that's our ego. That's who we think we are, is that when we give, we need to receive in return. And I mean, even with a child, you'll give what you expect in return. It's the way, I guess, our social structure right now and our brains are right now. We're wired that way. So that's not, that I feel is more love than what we experience, because love all of a sudden it drops away. If it's real true love, which I don't think us as humans, we experience glimpses of it, but we don't have a full feeling and understanding of it. And giving without expectation is the best way of giving, because the intent behind it, and a lot of these things have to do with intent also. What is your intent into something, into somebody, into doing something? The trees don't give us oxygen, the ocean don't give us oxygen and expect to make it a better place. It just does it, and it gives us life. So that's why I'm saying is nature in lots of ways can show you what true love is, whereas we have kind of a scratching of the surface of love from our parents, from the people we marry, and so on. But how many marriages, how many families fall apart, completely fall apart? The love was there, and then it's gone. You get a divorce. You could be married 30, 40 years. And there's still tension, fighting, stuff like that. With love, true, deep love, there's no fighting. There would be none of that. We fight because our egos are involved in it, and our egos expect something in return. You give a gift, you expect a gift back. So I mean, there's never really a true love, not as pure as nature shows us it should be. The sun never asked the earth after, I don't know, 4 billion years, you owe me. Every day you get up, it's just there, giving life, giving warmth. You know what I'm saying? So just if you really think about that, nature shows us a lot of the ways to be. We are natural, even though we don't feel it. But a lot of times people feel peace or they feel connected to the ocean, the beach, hiking in the woods. You have that underlying connection to it. You can't explain it, but it's very peaceful lots of times. And if someone doesn't find peace in one of those areas, then you know that their brain is working way overdrive and they ain't even getting chances to relax. They need excitement all the time. Adrenaline junkies, they call them. They always need to be pushing the limits all the time, which, listen, again, I don't fault anybody for it because, you know, we are this way. We will change. Things will change. Things are changing. That's inevitable. Change is inevitable. It will always, everything changes every second of every day. You're changing. I'm changing. We all change. So, love is a hard thing because, you get involved and then people get scared of it, because the ego, although it's not scared, it is scared because it doesn't want to get hurt again. So your mind changes because of ego. That's who you really are. Otherwise, you would give. Just like people who have dropped ego, dropped who they were in the past. There's instances all around us, but rare, where they didn't expect anything. And they just felt as everybody was connected, everybody was one. And that's a major thing. Like I said, if we all had dropped, let's just say we dropped ego tomorrow, it disappeared from the earth. There was no ego in no one. This next video I get into will be about that possibility. Let's just say it happened. We'll take it for instance and make it a scenario where all of a sudden everybody wakes up and they've lost the other person who they think they are. What would you do? What would it be like? In my next video, I'm going to get into that. But to touch again on love, I'm not saying that love is not real. I'm not saying that love is not a beautiful thing. Lots of times it is, but it's hurdles that we need to go through for that love right now, because there's always a battle about something. May it be small and minute, something big. People cheat. People do, things that destroy it. Why? If you're really feeling that love, why would we destroy it? Because our egos are never satisfied. Our egos have voids. There's voids that we need to fill no matter what, even if you feel as full as possible. Okay.